It's Patch Notes Wednesday. The time for Patch Notes. My favorite time of the week, Patch Notes Wednesday. And we're gonna go through, see what we got today to talk about. Hopefully we got some interesting stuff, especially since this might be our last set of patch notes before the eventual Season 2 Act 2 patch notes. So let's see what we got here. Obviously we got our beginning, maintenance, 200 free Lumina leaves as always due to maintenance, which is fantastic. Updated content, new event, Iron Medley starts. Iron Medley is a collection of 3 new casual activities: the Clone Warriors, Tag Team Rumble, and Arsenal Unleashed. A fierce competition is about to heat up. Damn, sweet. So another event going on along with the fishing event and the reunion day event. We're getting a lot of events. It's actually pretty damn cool. So this will start after maintenance on the 27th. During the event, the Iron Bar will have 3 new activities on a daily rotation. Check the activity calendar on the event page to know what's coming. Join the fun, win Medley tokens, and claim rewards. New activity intro, the Clone Warriors. All players use the day's exclusive character, capture zones, and defeat your opponents to claim victory. New mechanic, momentum. Capturing zones or defeating opponents grants progress. Enter the momentum state to gain an overshield and faster ability recharge. Damn, abilities are already scary in Crucible for this game, so having faster ability recharge sounds even scarier. PvP Iron Bar is just a huge ability spam fest, so we'll see how that plays out. We got Tag Team Rumble. Rules: defeat your opponents to win. No teams or loyalty here, so first place had better watch their back. New mechanic, random characters. Once defeated, you'll switch to a random character. New mechanic, Justice Delivered. Once the match is halfway over, the light bearer with the most points will become wanted. First place will gain an overshield and higher movement speed, but those who defeat them will earn additional points. Well, that's okay. All right. I'll take the overshield and higher movement speed. I don't know how I feel about that one. New mechanic, Guilty Gear. Collect sparks of light to gain points, heavy ammo, and ability recharge. These sound insane. These are going to be even more chaotic than just the normal Iron Bar. Holy moly. Arsenal Unleashed. Rules: use Scorch Cannons to defeat opponents and claim victory. New mechanic, Expanded Arsenal. Powerful Arc Craniums, Hive Swords, and Volatile Cores will spawn at certain times. Pick them up and wield them against your opponents. For rewards, we'll get Black Market Coins. I think this is the first time an event is actually giving Black Market Coins. This is kind of cool. Topological Astatine, Undefined Incandescent Sheaves, and Overclock Capacitors. There's a lot here that we don't usually get from events. Like Black Market Coins, Topological Astatine, and Overclock Capacitors are something we usually don't see in events. So I'm interested to see what it's going to look like and how many of these we can expect to get. Like, are we going to get like 5,000 Black Market Coins, or are we actually going to get a legitimate amount to be able to purchase some stuff like 20,000, 50,000, you know? Like, I want to know how much we're going to get here. All right, so Lucky Fireteam event starts. Rally your allies to rejoin the fight and take home tons of prizes. This will last from November 27th to December 10th. During the event, Lightbearers can invite 2 returning friends who meet the requirements to complete event challenges and earn chances for the fire team to participate in the Lucky Spin. One member wins, the entire team takes home the prize. Rewards: the sweepstake is divided into Lucky Spin and Grand Prize portions. Lucky Spin includes both in-game items and gift cards. Lightbearers can spin the wheel every day during the event, and results will be revealed instantly. Lightbearers can claim their in-game rewards and or submit their mailing address for gift cards via in-game mail. The grand prize drawing will take place on December 10th, with the prize being an iPhone 17, 256 gigabytes. Winners will need to provide their contact information so that our team can ship the reward to them. For further details and entry rules, please reference the event website. That's pretty damn cool. I'm curious how this is going to work, because like, I don't know about other people, but I have like 2 alternate accounts I haven't touched in a while. So like, are people like me just going to be able to hop on our alts and take it, like use those to our advantage? To like, there's got to be some sort of ruling in place to like avoid the same person getting 3 iPhone 17s if they win. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. That's for sure. It's worrying that they're having a whole event already to try to get people to return when the game is only maybe 3 months old at this point. So we'll see. New shop additions, Black Friday deals available during the maintenance on November 27th to December 4th. 20% off zone. A portion of items will be available at a 20% discount, including the new added World Shaper ornament for exotic weapon Izanagi's Burden and the Hold Me emote. Random discount zone. Many items will be added to the random discount zone. Light bearers will have 3 chances to draw for a 50% to 30% discount. The highest discount you draw will be your discount for all items in this zone. Purchases made during the promotional period will be totaled, reach the specified amount to claim the permanent emblem, Darkness Falls. If this is literally all the Black Friday event is, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, not gonna lie. I was really hoping for actually some decent discounts, like some discounts on silver, the thing that everyone really cares about. I don't care about the fucking cosmetics. I don't care about the ornaments. I wanted silver discounts so I could actually use the silver to buy the things I care about in the game. I don't know. And most people are using their silver to buy draws or black market coins, and it seems like neither draws or black market coins are going to be able to be taken advantage of in this Black Friday deal. It's basically just like some cosmetics and stuff and another emblem. Honestly, if there's no discount on silver, I'm not going to care about the Black Friday deal at all. I'm going to just not take part in it at all. I'm not going to buy silver. I'm not going to spend a shit ton of money on silver. The same amount that I would to get draws just to get 20% off on some fucking ornament. Even if it is for exotic Izanagi's Burden, a fantastic sniper for one of my favorite characters. So that's just me. I know there's plenty of whales out there who will take advantage of this to get a bunch of skins at 20% off. For me, I feel like it was a good way to incentivize people who have stopped buying silver because there's just nothing worth spending silver on anymore. There's no more journey bundles. They've limited the gold character bundles. So I just don't have a reason to buy silver anymore. I just don't care for it. I'm not going to spend silver. I'm not going to purchase silver for draws because it's way too expensive. It's just so... I feel like this would have been a good place to incentivize people to buy more silver. You don't have journey bundles. You don't have gold bundles. People aren't buying silver for draw. Your regular Joe like me isn't buying silver for draws because it's just way too expensive. For a guaranteed draw, you're looking at way too much money to get a guaranteed draw off of just silver. So fuck it. This would have been a fantastic time to get people to come back and actually spend some money to purchase silver at a discounted price. But it looks like they're not going to be going that route. So I guess I'll continue to not spend money and just continue to play the game as it is. I already have enough resources saved up for the next character, and I really don't need to be buying anything. Optimizations and adjustments. Combat and balancing adjustments. Weapon balancing. We've made balancing adjustments to the following weapons: Performance and Iron Bar and Shifting Gates, as well as the Iron Medley event starting this week to give everyone a more fair combat experience. These changes will not affect the weapon's performance in other activities. Number 1, they reduce the exotic shotgun Octant Riot Disperser's single shot and volley damage. 2, they reduce the exotic sword Peregrine Greaves light attack and charged heavy attack damage. 3, they reduce the exotic linear fusion rifle Royal Contravene's combat sights mode damage. And 4, they reduce the exotic auto crossbow Mahamuri's damage. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about that one. Alright, so now weapons. What do we got here? They reworked the exotic machine gun Gallows perk, changing its original mythic perk, Polarizing Rifle, to its exotic perk Prosecution. So originally this weapon gradually gained range the longer you stayed in combat until it reached no damage fall off and reset upon exiting combat. Now, landing final blows increases this weapon's rate of fire up to 15% until the next reload. Additionally, each final blow landed with void projectiles automatically reloads 10% of the magazine from reserves. Damn, that is pretty good and actually might be the defining factor of making me decide. I've been on the fence on whether I wanted to go with Heir Apparent or Gallows. I really love Gallows, but Heir Apparent was doing some nasty damage. But this buff to Gallows is, I might be going to, might be Gallows main on my Estella now. We have an update to the submachine gun, the Huckleberry. Mythic perk Reincarnation has been replaced with exotic perk Tex Fever. That's cool. It looks like they're getting rid of those mythic perks on our exotic guns and actually giving us some exotic perks. So, the final blows with this weapon granted 15% damage bonus for 6 seconds, which stacked 6 times. Now its final blows with this weapon granted 15% damage for 8 seconds, which stacks 6 times. And once this buff duration ends, 1 stack will be lost every 2 seconds. Landing final blows during this time will add stacks and refresh the timer. It's not bad. It's the same damage buff. It's just you can keep it active longer and keep it up longer, which is nice. Not a huge buff, I would say, to Huckleberry. I mean, you're still doing the same. There's no increase to damage here. So adjust the Catalyst Band 1 effect. Old upgrade, Reincarnation to its enhanced form. New, the damage bonus gained from final blows is increased to 15% to 20%. There you go. Landing a final blow while stacks are decaying instantly restores stacks to the quantity they were at when the decay started. Alright, so that is a good buff. So now you'll be doing 20% damage with Huckleberry instead of the 15% damage, which might actually make it pretty damn useful. I know a lot of people have been using it on Yolder, though their exotic sword is pretty much the preferred choice for her, but there are plenty of people who do enjoy Huckleberry on Yolder and then just use the really good mythic sword on her instead. So this might be a pretty damn good reason to continue using that mythic sword over the exotic sword. Weapons. Improve the display ammo reserves for stowed weapons on the weapon swap panel, changing it to the current magazine's round/remaining rounds to allow for better monitoring of auto-loading perks numerical changes. Improved the hold stance for exotic pulse rifle Furies 3 while running, reducing the amount of screen space it takes up while in first person perspective, and slightly delayed the timing at which the black background disappears for all characters' finishers. Alright, we got new features and system improvements. Exotic weapons. When a teammate acquires an exotic weapon and strikes, Gauntlet Blitz, Gauntlet Onslaught, Shifting Gates, or Morgan's Hunt, a message will now display in the Fireteam chat. Packs. Improve the pack management and furniture placement experience. I could have swore this patch note was in the last patch we had, so I don't know. Maybe they've improved it even further. Store. Added a new monthly limited item to the Silver Shop, Battle Pass Weapon Tokens. This currency can be exchanged for items in store, Battle Pass Exotic Shop. Nice. So it looks like we'll be able to buy more of the Battle Pass Weapon Tokens with silver. I'm curious on how expensive these are going to be, if they're going to match their how much they cost to buy them with, what's it called? With the black market tokens, or if it'll be more expensive than the black market tokens. Currently, usually the black market is a cheaper thing. Like if you're buying, like, say, draws from the black market, it's cheaper to buy the black market coins and then buy it from the black market than it is to just straight up buy like your draws with the Lumina leaves themselves. So I'm curious if it's going to be the same way, where you can buy the Battle Pass weapon tokens from the black market at a cheaper discounted price and then buy them from this. Once you've bought the one for the week from the store, then you'd be able to buy more from the regular Silver Shop store for an increased price. This is definitely something great for whales. It'll allow them to buy all of the Battle Pass weapons that they're missing, or they have been missing out on. Like, for example, I still need one more Trinity Ghoul and one more Fury, so I could go to the Silver Shop and buy all of the Battle Pass weapon tokens I need, which would be like 80 Battle Pass weapon tokens, which is a lot. Actually, I think it'd be 100 now that I'm thinking about it, or more. Jeez. Ugh. And then I would be able to actually get those last 2 weapons I need, but I'd have to even look at the price before I'd even consider it, because if we're looking at an insane price, I won't be spending that to get 2 weapons. Artifacts. Added an attribute value option to the quick add feature when batch dismantling artifacts. Nice. So I can actually be like, anything under this attribute value, just get rid of it. I mean, which isn't really something I care too much about. It's hard to like batch get rid of artifacts, because especially your mythic artifacts, because something that's good for my Tan 2 might end up being good for, or might end up being good for someone else, or like, so it's like, I can't just be like, everything that's not a gold thumbs up, just scrap, because a gold thumbs up on a Tan 2 is, might not be a gold thumbs up on another character, and vice versa. So batch dismantle for mythics I find is just hard. Usually every once in a while I'll just clean house and just say fuck it, and I'll just get rid of all of my mythic artifacts. Once I basically fill up my entire inventory with mythic artifacts, I'll just kind of get rid of all of them and just be like, fuck it, I'll regrind them. They're not that hard to grind for. So every once in a while, I'll just kind of get rid of them all. It is nice that they're adding more options. I wish that they added an option to like auto dismantle mythic artifacts, which I thought was a really weird choice. I feel like there should be choices to auto dismantle like mythic mods, which is like the mythic thing that you would be dismantling the most. So I don't know. Artifacts added options to auto compensate or auto exchange for missing artifacts when using a recommended loadout. And Reunion Day added the Ludwig Alpha fishing rod to the exchange shop. It's nice to have another mythic rod in the exchange shop. I feel like there is a not enough. I mean, this is just for Reunion Day, it looks like. I wish there was more mythic rods in like the regular fishing pool, because they have the one mythic rod which is good for like 10 pulls, and that's all you get for the week until you start getting to the higher levels like I'm at. Every 5 levels I'll get a mythic rod, which is nice, and I believe like once I hit 75, every level after that will get me a mythic rod. But like up until that point, even like it's just, I don't know, I feel like 10 pulls, 10 like fishing spots with per week on a mythic rod just isn't enough. Fixed issues. Fixed an issue in which auto-loading holster and its upgraded version would require switching weapons to take effect for the first time. Fantastic. This was always very annoying to have to deal with when I was playing as Maru, having to switch to my heavy and then switch back for auto-loading to kick in. Characters. Fixed an issue in which borrowed Umeko's helmet would display incorrectly. Calamity Ops. Fixed an issue in which moving too fast while a door was closing would cause light bearers to be unable to turn back. Public events. Fixed an issue in which knockback mechanics would cause incorrect positioning in Glimmer Heist. And Unstuck. The Unstuck loading time has been changed to 20 seconds. Damn, that is a huge change for Calamity Ops. So basically that removes the entire Unstuck cheese that everyone's been using. Basically having one fast character like Wolf, Umeko, or Ningfei, and having them rush forward, and then having all your other characters just unstuck. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because either two things are going to happen. People are going to stop using Unstuck, which will allow for a more varied change in characters, because you won't be able to have one character just speed forward, and you'll end up just using, 3 characters that are good for the Calamity Ops to be able to get through everything faster. Or option B, everyone's just going to use fast characters. Like, now that the Unstuck mechanic isn't there and you're not allowed to pull the slow core characters forward, maybe everyone's just going to run 3 Ningfeis, or a Ningfei, and Umeko, and a Wolf. Like, maybe you're just tying things down to fast characters now that the Unstuck mechanic is gone. I know there's plenty of people in the community who have considered the Unstuck mechanic a cheese and a glitch, and people should be banned or removed from the leaderboards for it. I don't think that's... I honestly don't agree with that, but a vast majority of the community does feel that way. So y'all are probably going to be happy about this one. I'm still interested to see how it plays out. Things could change very drastically, especially because we're only halfway through this Calamity Ops. So make sure you're getting in your Calamity Ops times now before this change happens, because anyone who gets their Unstuck times during this Calamity Ops that's happening right now and are able to take advantage of the way Unstuck works currently are going to have much better times than anyone who can't take advantage of Unstuck afterwards, because there are a few Unstuck cheeses in this current Calamity Ops that are being used. Anyways, that's all for the update details. Thank you for your patience. We'll be continuing to collect feedback, suggestions, blah blah blah, improve the Destiny Rising community, let the light be with you, blah blah blah. There's some great stuff here. I'm loving the weapon improvements. There's some really fantastic weapon improvements. The 3 new Crucible game modes is fantastic. I'm sad that this is just an event and these will probably be going away. It'd be nice if this could these game modes could stick around as a rotation, just to continue to keep Iron Bar as a activity that interests people. Hopefully this Iron Medley is a event that will be a reoccurring event. Maybe we'll see it once a month. It'd be nice to have this because these game modes actually do sound cool and fun, and I'm excited to go in and try them out and have a blast with them. I'm excited to try out Gallows. I mean, it'd be cool if I want an iPhone 17, but we'll see how things play out. I'm really I'm hyped for this patch, and especially because this is a big one before the next. I believe the next patch note will probably be the one that starts talking about Season 2, Act 2, and our hopefully new banner draw characters. So get excited for that. Thank you so much. Drop a comment down below what you're most excited from this patch about. Let me know what you think about some of the stuff like the Unstuck, the weapon balance changes, and the 2 events coming in a few days. And while you're down there, don't forget to give a like and a subscribe, and have yourself a super Nova day.